Happy Valentine's Day, sir. Valentine Day is not a girl or boy. Love is a teacher and student love. Okay. That's very good. Hey, what happened, guys? Who is that sound is making? Who is that sound making like that? Raise your hand. I want to see your face. Stand up. I found two guys. Yellow t-shirt and stand up. Both of you stand up. Who made that? Come on, stand up. You made nice, right? Who made both of you? Huh? In both of you, one person made a nice. What is the definition of function? Subject నేర్చుకునేదిలే కూర్చోండి. Come to that. Who is that? Now next. Okay, Salar. Okay, Valentine's Day is not a boy or girl. It is a love to the teacher and student love. Good. I like this. So I'll send you chocolate for you. Okay. So chocolate is not there. So here chocolate is there. And to all my students, as Salar said that, it's not only like that, it's also affection on the students, right? Fine. So, huh? Okay, Ram. According to Indians, today is a black day, sir. Okay. Let it be black day or red day, whatever, it's not a problem. Let us start the Python day. Start up. Okay. Guys, shall we start now? So last class, we already had a discussion related to advantages of NumPy. Advantages of NumPy. Yesterday, I used one important object also. What is it? ND array. ND array. What is ND array? Is a predefined class whose object allows us to store homogeneous values, which is of type 1D, 2D, and ND. ND. Already we discussed, right? Fine. Today, we are going to show you the important nodes also. 2 days I just explained, but I'm going to show the nodes also now. So today, whatever is explained, I'll show you that. And let me go to once again to the place. And today onwards, last class I shown you that entire topic, that entire advantages of NumPy by using what? Python command prompt I shown. Did you remember that? Right. So what is the module for NumPy? What is the module for NumPy? NumPy. In my answer only, answer is, in my question only, answer is there. What is the module for NumPy? So how do you, is it predefined module or third party module? Is it necessary to import explicitly or already installed? Needs to install explicitly. To install any module explicitly, what we need? A tool called pip. Tool called? So what is the pip? A tool for installing third party modules. PIP stands for, Rosam did not give any full form for it, but you can give the full form for PIP as Python Package Installer. It is not PPI. It is not PPI. Python people always want to keep tricky name. PIP. Say once. PIP. It is not a official full form. It is a general opinion of most of the Python Package Installer. Spell out. Python package installer. Right. Good. Let us move to the further. Now I am going to enter into this place. Do you know how to import it? Import. What is this now? NumPy as NP. What is this NP here? Alias name. Very good. Now see, it is available. Why this is coming today? Yesterday was installed or not? That's why it is going to be giving something like this. Do you know how to find the version of NumPy? How do you find, students? NP dot underscore version underscore of. This is called the version of it. Seema, by coming late, 1 minute, girls, sit down there only, sit there only, sit there only. You come here. By coming late, if you disturb the class, problem. If you want to come on time and sit, when you come late, there already came and said, if you disturb, problem. Sit here. Are you my batch students? Come on time. Here on time things will go on. If you come late and if you disturb the class, it's a problem. Now, come to the point of it. Now here, import NumPy as what? NP. So this is a version we got it. Now we need to go for using a lot of things I said yesterday. Number one, the advantages of NumPy, the ND array advantage is, it's a very, very important things I said, students. Number one, we can perform which based operations? Vector based operation, adding a value, a numerical value to the group of values, not possible with traditional Python objects, which is only possible with what? NumPy, ND array object only possible. Yesterday I was shown the notes. Well, second one I said, ND array object takes less memory space for what? Large samples of data. It's a very, very important. For large samples of data, I shown you in the class. For small samples of data, I will go for what? List. For large samples of data, I will go for what? ND array. I shown you the calculation part also. Okay, na? Don't tell like everybody. ND array always takes less memory space. Wrong answer. If you say like that, I'll open my laptop and I'll show you that your answer is wrong. That's why you need to go for what I'm saying. You perfectly try to represent as it is in the classes. Next, because every line I'm showing practical in the class, that is what teacher has to show. If anybody, any teacher, it is a simple indication to all the students, my batch students and other batch students. Any teacher says orally in the class, don't believe them. No, don't believe any faculty except they say practical things in the class. It's my kind advice to everybody. Because of 22 years listened with blackboard white chalk piece, that's why today's situation is no programming knowledge. You expect everybody practical knowledge with their sentences. I shown everything in the class. Not only this NumPy pandas, in Python also, I used to tell you. Third one is what? ND array allows us to organize the data in the clustered addresses. You have seen yesterday that addresses which are clustered. The addresses are consecutive. The addresses are sequential. The list is containing the values which are scattered. Scattered means in different places the values are available. So scattered and then clustered, there is a lot of difference, is there or not? So I mean retrieving the data from where ND array object takes what time? Less time is taking because the values of ND array stores in a clustered format. Understood, students? Next, fourth one I said, what is that? Reshaping is possible. Good. Reshaping is possible in where? ND array, which is not possible in where? Other kind of places. Are you following? Moreover, and when I go to the other one with the ND array, lot of complex mathematical operations I can perform. Like a linear algebra, you take it. Matrix operations, you take it. So many complex operations I can perform using ND array, which you cannot perform by using list. List contains what? 12 functions are there. The other batch students, the 12 functions in list, no student knows. Virtually, I'm telling to you. Virtually, other batch students don't know. Now, to list is a master data type in Python. You need to know 12 functions, which is already set. Sir, how to find that now? I said help of what? List. If you say the total documentation will come. See that what is the list is class. List is a class. You see that how many functions are there? These are all called what? Double underscore methods are called what? Magic methods. Magic methods. Python is not a joke. What people are explaining outside. See that these are all append function, clear function, copy function, count function, extend function. Generally, most of them will not explain. I explained everything in the class. Index, insert, pop, remove, reverse, sort. All these things I explained. See, ending of that. Everything I explained. Not only that, every data type is everything I explained to you. Majority of them don't know this. Why I'm telling these points? Because you must have the awareness about it. In my class, you should learn a lot of things, especially this NumPy pandas. Plus, you are going to get some awareness about how to learn Python also. Now students, now I'm going to move to the further. After this is finishing, go to the place. What are the similarities of list and then end array? List and end array. Now students, LST1 is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Be careful, ma. Now I'm going to take a print of what? LST1 comma, ID of what? LST1 comma, and a type of what? First I will write type of what? LST1 comma, ID of LST1 I am writing. This is called what, ma? Values, and this is called a class, and then what is this? 06. And yesterday some different batch student came and asked us, sir, list is a keyword, he is asking. Is the list is a keyword? List is called what? Class. How to find the keywords also I used to tell in my class, and I used to tell how to find the keywords. This is called a memory address. Now students, you can change the value of this 10. You can change the value of the 10. How to locate 10? By using index. LST of 0, LST1 of 0, LST1 of 0, it is an indexing mechanism. It is going to be what? 10. Now I want to change the 10 is equal to 100 I am passing. It is changeable. At which address? Same address, which is called what? Mutable. At same address or different address? Right. It is going to be at the same address. So it is updated. Any object allows us to do the updations at the same address, which is known as what? Mutable. Mutable. Do you know what is mutable and immutable objects in Python? Same thing we are carrying. Such a type of object, I am going to convert into what? ND array object. ND array object. Already I was imported in the beginning only. Today, come on, NP dot array of what? Array of what? LST of what? 1. Print of what? A comma type of A. Type of A. Comma what? ID of A. ID of A. This is going to be data ND array and whose address is like this. Dear students, I'm going to really showing the miracles in NumPy, Matplotlib, and then Pandas. That's why carefully understand. If I say other batch, don't feel that you're a part of this institute only. Any other people are outside. I want to make you to aware of it, what is meaning of real Python. Not just Python completed and becoming unemployment. What is going on in industry, you ask me, I'll tell you that reality of what is Python. Now coming to this, here also, we are going to say what? Indexing I am applying. Indexing I am applying. This is called what? Come on, same indexing mechanism. What we discussed in normal Python programming, same indexing mechanism. But here indexing and slicing will come in an extraordinary format. I'll explain that. Now done. A of 0 is equal to what? I'm going to say something like, 25. 25. You print the data, it is also going to be called what? At the same address, it is also going to be updated or not. Hence, ND array is also what? Mutable. ND array is also what? Mutable. So what is the similarity between list and ND array? Both of them are what? Mutable. Because we are going to update the value at which address? Same address. And if any person, other batch students don't know any of the awareness is not there. For example, A is 10. What is the type of A, my dear students? What is the type of A? Int. Int. Here ID I am writing. What is the value of this now? Int is a class. What is the address of that? 6392. It's a memory address to find out. That is a lot of importance. A is equal to A plus 1. I am updating the value of A. I am updating the value of A. It is modified, but it is available at which address? Different address. That is called what? Immutable. Immutable. See, the different address is coming. Earlier address is different. This address is different. Hence, int data type, int class, int object is called immutable. Even S is equal to Python. S is equal to Python. Print of what here? S comma ID of what? S. ID of S. You say S is equal to S plus PROC, you say. S is equal to S plus PROC, you say. Here I am writing PROC, you say. You say just like that. I am concatenating print the value of s. Different address will be there. Earlier it is a different address, now it is a different address. So str also called what? Immutable. Dear students, what is mutable, what is immutable in my Python class I already explained. So in detailed part of it, in our regular batches, I used to tell about what is the meaning of that and and I used to tell in the data types. These are the data types. Majority of the students must know that there are 14 data types are available. These many data types you must know. What is mutable, what is immutable, everybody must know. In MCQs, this type of questions will come. Now students, come back to this place. Now coming back to our NumPy. We did this. Now I'm going to, one thing you understand that it is what type? Mutable. List is also what? Similarity you are getting. One more point I want to tell you. Is a wonderful point again. See students, LST is equal to 10 comma RS comma sub 34.56 comma 2 plus 3J. What is the first value type? Int. What is the second value type? STR. What is this now? Float. What is the next? Beautiful. Complex. What is 2 is called real part. What is 3? What is J? Square root of -1. Already explained. Square root of -1. Good. Already explained in the class. This list part, LST comma, type of LST I'm taking, This is my given data. This data I'm converting into which type? ND array. Again, students, you please think about it. What is the meaning of array I said in the last class? Homogeneous data organization is called array. Homogeneous data organization is called what? Array. Or collection of similar type of elements in your C language point of view. Understand? What is this ND stands for? One dimensional, two dimensional, and 3, 4, 5, etc. I said in last class also I shown. Even in today, we will go in detail of it. Dear students, when I am converting this LST into which type? ND array, what type of data I am having here? Different type of values are there. Int, str, float, complex. These are all called data types or not? These are converted into which type? Array allows what values? Homogeneous values or similar type of values. But I have which values? Different values are there. Different values are there. Will it be converted or not? Converted or not? Quickly. Anyone answer yes or no? Don't sit on the wall. Yes or no? No. That is called what? No. Yes, we are. If you are a student level, it is okay. But internally, now I am telling. It is converted. It is converted. How, sir? By converting internally, the Python NumPy programming environment will convert all of them will be automatically promoted to the higher data type. What is the higher data type in that 4 values? STR. It is automatically promoted to the next data type called what? STR. Please look at that. I'll convert. A is equal to np dot array. Don't worry, today I will introduce beautiful concept of what, students? LST. See guys, it is converted, not error is coming. It is converted. Print of what? A comma type of A. Type of A. All values are converted to which type? STR type. 10, no codes. Here 10 codes, RS codes. All the values are in which type? STR. That means even though we are organizing the data in what? Different type in traditional Python objects, when I am converting into ND array object, automatically they are converted into what? Higher data type they are going to convert to make them as a homogeneous. Now is all of what? Even though I was organized a different type, they are all converted into what? Similar type they converted. What is the similar type? STR type, because it is a higher type. All of them will be converted into what? STR type. Even in our normal Python class, typecasting techniques I used to tell. It's the most important concept in the programming of Python. Typecasting techniques, na? 13 typecasting techniques are there or not? Yes, beginning 5 I said, later bool of, byte array of, LST of, set of, all those conversions I said are not. Same manner. Coming to the point back. Now I am going to move to the further. Dear students, now my requirement is, sir, I don't want to treat 10 as 10, sir. RS as RS like this, sir. I don't want to treat everything is string, sir. Whatever is available inside the traditional Python object, as it is, I want to convert, sir, into where also? ND array. Whatever is there in the traditional Python object, as it is, I want to convert it into what here? In traditional Python objects also, I want to convert as it is, sir. I don't want to convert everything into what? str format. I don't want to. For that, there is one beautiful concept is there in whoops that you don't worry about it. You know how beautifully we used to discuss in our class called whoops. Almost 11 to 12 days I used to explain. And I used to tell in the class, the people who knows whoops already, their whoops is already whoops. They don't know anything about a class, object, encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism, which I used to discuss. Anybody in my class of any student, don't cover this whoops. We are going to cover the whoops in detail. Today, one small point I want from whoops, and you can understand also, no doubt in that. You are having so many data types are there, which I used to say. Int, float, bool, 14 data types are there. All 14 data types in Python are called what? Class. They are all called what? Classes. For this class, int class is different from float class is different from bool is different from complex. All 14 data types are what? Different classes. There is no relation between them. But for all of them, one superpower is there, one superpower, which is called what you know, object. Which is called what? Object. The people who already completed whoops, they already know what is object. Object is a super class for all the classes in Python. Object is a super class for all the classes in Python. Now, simple. There is a parent. 3 children are there. First children will not listen second children word. Second children will not listen the rest of the 2 people word because they are having their own individual decision making. But all the 3 people will listen the parent words because it's a boss for 3. And 3 children are called subclasses. Parent is called base class. In an office, you're all employees. You're having individual power. You don't listen other person word. You don't listen other person word. You are boss by yourself. But all of them will listen your boss word. Who is the boss? CEO or MD is a boss of yours. Dear students, practically speaking, just now I said to you, one small awareness also for you. See, my dear students, I said one help also for you. Class list in the bracket, what is there? This is the super class for what? List. What is the list here? Class. What is the object? Super class for this. In whoops, I used to tell the syntax for inheriting the data members of one thing into what? Another thing. Why this object is a super class, sir? Why is the reason? Because it provides garbage collection facility to its subclasses. And how well garbage collection and destructors I used to explain in my Python classes. Did you remember? Generally, most of them will not show how garbage collector runs, how destructor will run, how the memory space deallocated. Very, very important in real time. Are you getting, students? Right. Coming to the point of it, because everybody will think that their sir is teaching well. I'm telling only one thing to you. When somebody teaches well, they have to show internally the programming of all those things. That's a very important. Python you have to learn compulsory 3 months. 3 months plus only it must take. If anybody teach 40 days, 20 days, 25 days, they are simply doing something outside the things. So coming to the point back, one more time I will show you. One more time I will show you. Here you take it what? Help. Help of what here? Int. What is the int in Python? Class. You see more? Class int. What is the super class? One more time I will write it. One more time I will write it. See how much data is there? Number systems data, and I used to explain all those things. See how much is there in int. How much is there in int? See, people will say, what is int? Integer, they will say. Student chapter is closed. Class next what? Class next what? Dict I will write it. Dict is also called what? Class dict, sorry, help. Help of what? Dictor. Help of dictor. See that class dictor of what? Object. See all these things I explained in the class. Double star K or see, it's nothing but functions. Single star variable and double star things. These are all in Python programming. So for all these things, by listening everything now, what did you understand here? What did you understand now? By seeing all these things, for all the classes in Python, what is the super class? Today, I am going to convert this. Yes, converted, which is treated everything in the form of which type? But today, I want to treat everything as which type? Same type only. For that, see that what I am doing. Dear students, comma, I am writing. Don't treat these values as which type? Higher type as str. Please mention D type is equal to object. D type is equal to object. Don't listen str word. Don't listen float word. Don't listen complex word. Please treat by every value of LST as which type? Who is an object here? Super type of all the subtypes. Super type of all the subtypes. So in simple words, students, int, float, bool, all the 14 data types. What is the superclass here? Object. So here this is called superclass for all the classes in Python. This point, when I already completed whoops, they know what is this object. If I did not complete the inheritance concept of whoops, I will discuss this entire thing in the class once again. And today you just understand a simple awareness that number of children to the parent, each children will not listen other children word. The children will follow the words of what? Parent. Because the parent is the boss for all the children. So here also, all the values of these things are implicitly treated as what? Object. Please follow me. I will explain very soon about this in the class. Print of what, students? A. Print of A. Now see, students, is it treated everything like this only now? Is it treated everything like this or not? Because everything is treated as which type? Object type. So tell me, can I convert the traditional Python objects of different type into ND array? Yes. Will you treat the same values as similar type or different type? Similar type. Which type I am treating? And these are all called similar type or different type? Similar type. Of which type? Very good. Not the, don't think that integer, str, etc. Now these are all treated as which type? Object type. So people will ask a gunshot question in interview. Can I convert a traditional Python objects which contains different type into what? ND array. Possible or not? You have to say possible in two ways. One is I can convert any type into ND array. Internally treated as higher type promotion will be taken place. Automatically converted into what? Higher type. Second one is what? I can convert the traditional Python object values as it is into ND array object by treating every value as which type? Object type. Now you are seeing practically. Did you understand? Now, so far, online students, did you understand this awareness up to here? What are the 2 points I said up to so far here? Python objects are, list object is mutable, ND array object is also mutable. Python traditional list object allows both homogeneous, heterogeneous, and both the type of values are available. Here also ND array also will be available, and both of them are mutable. And ND array will take all of them are what type? Similar type by treating everything into what type? Object type. Object type. Irrespective of the type of values you have, they are converted into which type? Object type. And object is a superclass for all the classes in Python. And why it is a superclass also, you might be given the reason in whoops classes, inheritance if it is completed. If not completed, I will explain in the respective classes. Is it understandable, students? Now I am going to enter into the notes part. So what I discussed so far, if you just have a glance before entering into the programming in detail. Number one, history of NumPy explained. Did you remember when it was developed in 2005 by the person called Travis Oliphant? He read numeric library which is developed by Hungarian. In which language it is developed? In C language for fastest execution and for comfortability Python. That is enough. Which is maintained by the organization called NumPy.org. NumPy.org. www. What is an official website of Python? www.python.org. You know the versions of it, NumPy versions also. Later, I said setup. I said setup of NumPy. NumPy is a third-party module which is not directly available in Python, which we install by using which tool? Pip tool. Do you know the syntax of pip tool? How I forget, please tell me. Pip install NumPy. Do you know how to uninstall also? How you can do it? Pip uninstall NumPy. Good. Do you know the similarities and advantages of ND array? And I said in NumPy, there is only one class object is there. Everything you are storing into one object throughout such a big module called what? NumPy. What is that? ND array. Come on. What is ND array? It's a predefined class. It is used to store all the values in a homogeneous format in the form of array. Are you following? How many ways are there to create an ND array? I am going to explain. Dear students, one more point I want to know. What is ND array you are understanding? Next, one more thing. The first and foremost important thing they will ask you. What is the use of NumPy? First question will come in the picture. You have to answer like anything. What is the use of NumPy? NumPy is used for array-based computing plus complex mathematical operations you will do. If you don't tell that word, you are wasted. Tell me all of you, what is the use of NumPy? To organize the data in the array-based computing, plus it will perform complex mathematical operation. Which class is useful to store the data there? ND array. What is that? N stands for one dimensional, two dimensional, multi-dimensional. This I said so many times in the class of yesterday, day before yesterday, today also. Because if this base is clear, whatever I explain, you will follow like anything. Okay, students? Now, students, online students, is this clear? Now I'm going to show you. Is this is clear, students? All the students in the online must respond it. Now I'm going to show you the small documentation I'm going to give you. A small documentation I'm going to give you. See, students, all of you, this I'm going to put it in the notes for you. Of very perfect notes I will give you. Perfect and perfect. You know how our standard of Python notes will be given. Look at introduction to Python. All of you read in the class. Online students also read in your place. You are sitting alone in the home. Read by yourself. Come on, read out. NumPy stands for numerical Python. NumPy is one of the predefined third-party module or library. And NumPy module is not a predefined module in Python language. Syntax for installing any Python module, any module. Pip install module name. You have seen it already or not? Install which module? NumPy. Pip install NumPy. Where you will install this? At any Windows command prompt. Your people are out of order. Windows at a Windows command prompt. At any command prompt, if you say, at any command prompt, you will say, my Python student, lazy student will go there. He will write pip install. What is this? NumPy, they will say. You will get left and right. See that. Any command prompt is a very danger. You will go to Java command prompt also you will do. You will go to SQL command prompt also you will do. Windows command prompt means this one. Go to the place CMD because students are very danger, including me also. Sir says something, we will add our own spicy to that. Correct or not? General, because forgetting so many tensions you have now. That's why you have to install here. Pip what? Install. What is this now? NumPy. Suppose if it was already installed, you will get this requirement already satisfied. See, every part of the message, exact words you have to remember. This requirement already satisfied. Why this is coming? Because yesterday was installed or not? Right. Do you know how to uninstall and everything? What is this prompt is called? Windows command prompt. This is same in all other operating systems also. This will not be changing from one operating system to another operating system. That remains same. Understand, ma? Which command prompt? Right. Now done. Go to the to use NumPy as a part of our Python program. We must import NumPy module. Next, A NumPy module is a collection of variables, functions, classes. Module. In the beginning of the sessions only we know what is the definition of module. In regular classes of mine, after the functions, I used to discuss what? Modules. This is my regular session. It is my regular sessions. There is a concept called what? Modules is there. Modules topic. See that how much modules concept is. See the content of that index, my regular Python class. What is the index? Purpose of module, definition of module, types of module, steps for developing module, programming examples, number of approaches to use import statement, these reloading the module, implementation, and then programming examples. ఇలా నేర్చుకోవాలి subject. This is a way to learn the subject. Go to the place now. Come on, history of what next? NumPy. Come on. NumPy was developed by studying the existing module called a numeric library, which is an origin for development of NumPy module. The numeric library was developed by Jim Hungonian. The numeric library was unable to solve complex mathematical calculations, so that NumPy module developed by Travis Oliphant for solving complex mathematical calculations and array organization. So people will ask you a question. Do you have arrays in Python? No. But how do you deal with arrays in Python? By using which module? NumPy. Beautiful. Do you know how to do the complex calculations in Python? Do you have any such complex mathematical calculation module is there in Python? Like linear algebra calculation, can you do it? No. I will use which module? Third party module called NumPy. Is it not called a embedded facility? Yes. Come to the point of it. The NumPy module was developed in the year 2005. The NumPy module developed in C language and Python languages. This is called history. What I explained, I am keeping in the form of notes. That is, I shown you in the practically also. This is a way of learning the topics. What teacher explains, same thing will be in the notes, same thing in the programming also. That is the way of giving the lecture. Explaining something, programming something, output something, student is nothing. Right? Come to the next point. This I will send you today notes. Today onwards, I will give you the notes. Class completed, notes sending. Class completing, notes sending like that. Now let us move to the, I am going to introduce you one more kind of thing I am trying to give you here. One more thing, advantages of what I want to give you. Advantages of using. Before that, I want to tell you this. Differences between what? Traditional Python list and what? NumPy. Similarities of Python, traditional Python list versus next differences between Python traditional list and ND array object of NumPy. Shall we start? What I discussed it, try to understand the same thing. Same thing. This is before entering into the programming, I need to cover the concept. Come on now, read students, similarities. An object of list used to store multiple values of same type, different type, or both the types with unique and duplicates in a single object. This point today I'm not saying. In our Python already, list in list, inner list, I explained almost 4 to 5 hours explained with the functions and everything. Now, in NumPy programming, data is organized in the object of ND array, which is one of the predefined class in NumPy module. Hence, an object of ND array can store same type or different type or both the types with unique values in single object. The objects of ND array and list are mutable. Mutable means what? Changes can take place at same address. At a different address, immutable. You have seen practically the meaning of immutable and mutable. That also used to discuss separate in our Python classes. Well, students, is it clear? Well, both of them allows us to take same type, different type. Same type, different type, all the types. I'm not asking question, I'm explaining. All the types are going to be there. But in Python ND array, it takes everything, even though they are different in same type, in the form of object of object. Understood that? Good. Differences between Python traditional list and ND array object of NumPy module. Come on. An object of list contains both homogeneous and heterogeneous values, where an object of end array can store only similar type of values. Even we store different values, internally they are treated as similar type by treating all the values of same type as what? Object. List will take different types. Homogeneous. Heterogeneous means what? Different type. But whereas an ND array takes everything in different type as which type? Object type. Even though you store a different type, they are treated as which type? Object type. Good. On the object of list, we can't perform vector based operations. Whereas an object of ND array, we perform vector based operations. Yesterday's class I shown you. Well, in large sampling of data, list-based applications takes more space, whereas ND array object takes less memory space. Understood that point? You want to celebrate first birthday, you want to celebrate. Big gathering. Where do you go? In the home or functional? Functional. What is that functional object is called ND array. Can you celebrate inside the home? No. 10th birthday, where do you celebrate? Functional in the home? In the home is called what? List. Functional is called what? Don't tell this example in interviews. If you tell this example, they will say, okay, go and do functions, they will say. Don't tell. Example, to connect you quickly. That's why. Next up, list-based applications are not efficient. Stand up. Eating like anything, something. Stand up, throw it out. Continuously eating like anything without speaking in NumPy. You are my student already. Chewing gum eating is very dangerous to the health. And today is some day. Already Salar said. Fast. Don't throw it on the way. Throw it somewhere else. Come fast. Come on. In list-based applications are not efficient because the list object values takes more time to extract or retrieve because they are available at a different address. Whereas NumPy-based applications are more efficient because of ND array object takes less memory, less time to extract the data to retrieve because they are available at same address or clustered. Have you seen that in the class? Yes, practically I written it and shown. List object can't perform mathematical operations, whereas an object of ND array performs complex mathematical operations. For example, I have a list of values. List of 30, 90, 180, like that I want to find the sign values of each value of LST. Do you have LST.sign function? No, LST contains only 12 functions, but ND array will contain what? Lot of mathematical functions are present. That's why with the ND array object, we can perform complex mathematical operations we can perform. Are you following me? Can I reshape the elements of list? No, we can reshape the elements of ND array only. Is it clear? Whatever is explained in the last class, is it same thing is written in the notes also? Yes. So when you are saying these things, if an interviewer is asking, can you show practically, means will you show that practically? Yes, this is called what? Traditional Python list versus NumPy module. Online students, can you respond once? Is it clear for you up to here? Can you respond up to here quickly? Everybody must say. 642 students are there. Everybody must respond it. Very good. Nice. Let us move to the further. I want to show you one more small thing here. Advantages of using NumPy. Advantages of using NumPy. Come on, start. Need of NumPy. With the revaluation of data science, data analysis libraries like NumPy, SciPy, Scikit, Pandas, etc. have seen lot of growth with much easier syntax than other programming languages. Python is the first choice language for the data scientist. Look at, you have seen matrix addition with Python only. You have written 48, 45 lines of code you have written. Whereas with NumPy, you are using just a plus operator that you learned in your LKG. Is it easy to use? Writing 45 lines of code is easy now. Writing plus operator is easy, or add using the function called add is very easy rather than writing 45 lines of code. That's why syntaxes are dead easy. That's why Python NumPy becomes the first choice for the data scientist. Is it clear, students? Next, NumPy provides the convenient and efficient way to handle the vast amount of data. NumPy is also very convenient with matrix-based operations and data reshaping. Do you know reshaping mechanism in ND array? Can you do reshaping mechanism in list Python traditional lists? No. So NumPy is the fast, which is which makes it reasonable to work with a large amount of data. Sir, why it is fast? Less memory for large set and a clustered address mechanism is there. That's why it is taking what? Fast enough. Did you understand the meaning? Every word I am explaining. Come to that. Advantages of NumPy programming. Number one, with NumPy programming, we can deal with arrays such as 1D, 2D, and multi-dimensional. Yesterday I shown you one promo or not? 1D, 2D, and then what? ND. 3D also I constructed, 4D also I constructed. With what help of the function? Reshape function. Remembered? Next, NumPy maintains minimal memory for large sets of data. NumPy provides fast in performing operations because internally its data available at the same addresses. You have seen. NumPy performs array-oriented computing. Array-oriented computing. Dear students, array-oriented computing means don't feel that that is something like arrays of our C language. When I go to the next day, next day, you really seen very hi-fi kind of thing. Indexing, slicing. Every Python student will feel that I know indexing. But with the indexing which I am explaining in ND array is so great. Suppose I am having the data like this. One sample thing I want to show you. That's why you should not miss my class even single minute. This is you see, ma. This is called one matrix. This is called one matrix. I'll write like this. This is called one matrix. This is called one more matrix. Be careful. In this, I am having this is called what? One matrix. This is called one more matrix. This is called one more matrix. This is called one more matrix. What is this is called? First of all, you tell me. 0th index, first index. This is called a matrix index. What is this is called? 0 matrix and then this matrix. 0 matrix and then this one is this one. And here what? 2 by 2 matrix here, 2 by 2 matrix here, 2 by 2 matrix, and a 2 by 2 matrix. And how many matrices are there totally here? 2. 2. This one matrix, this is another matrix. Each matrix, each one contains how many matrices? 2. Each one contains how many rows and columns? 2 rows and 2 columns. What is this is called? 4 dimension. What is the first two says? Cluster. Second two, each cluster contains how many matrices? What is this called? Right. Now my question is, here some element is there or not? Here some elements are there. Now I am asking a question. Now I am asking a question. You take any person and ask this question, they can't answer it. Of course, you don't feel that I am boasting about my class because I want to make you to learn perfectly in my class. I want to retrieve this value plus this value, this value plus this value, and this value plus this value. I want to get it with indexing. This value, principal diagonal elements, reversed principal diagonal elements, this last element, this first element I want to retrieve. When you go for attending any data science interview, they will ask these questions like this only. How do you get it? You take any person and ask this question, totally out of order. First, these values you ask it 10, 20, 30, 40. They will say immediately 0 index, first index, second index, -1 index, -2 index, -3 index. Even a lot of people don't know negative index also. A lot of people don't know even our STR operations, slicing operations, which I said number of rules. So this type of things I will tell you in the class. Ultimate programming will do. Are you able to follow that? Now, this is what I am going to say. What is this now? Array-based oriented computing means don't think that it is a C language arrays we are going to do. It is efficiently implements which arrays? Yes, multi-dimensional arrays. You have seen that. Next, it performs scientific calculations, scientific operations. We'll show you that. It is capable of performing reshaping the data stored in multi-dimensional array. 16 elements can be reshaped into two-dimensional. 16 elements can be reshaped into one-dimensional. 16 elements can be reshaped into what? Multi-dimensional also. Next, NumPy provides many built-in functions for complex mathematical operations such as statistical operations I can perform. Statistical operations. What are the statistical operations? Standard deviation, variance. Have you heard about it? What is the use of standard deviation? We don't know. We know formula. What is the variance? We know formula, but we don't know what is the meaning of it. I'll explain. Because we will get it in where statistical operations are very important for taking what? Data analysis in where? Data science. I will explain those things. Financial functions I will explain, and the trigonometric operations also will discuss. These are the advantages of using which programming? NumPy programming. Is it clear? So this is three things I discussed it. Historical development, installation, differences between Python traditional list and then what? ND array, and then need of NumPy and advantages of NumPy. This is called base concept. Once we know this concept very well and programmatically we can understand it. Now I am going to start with, now I am going to enter into the slowly into the technical discussions now. So far I shown you some technical promo, all the things I shown. Now I am entering into ND array. Now I am going to enter into number of approaches to create an object of what? ND array. ND array. So now I'm entering into where? NumPy programming. So in NumPy programming, in any programming, data storage is important or not? Where do you store the data? Where do you store the data in Python? Objects. Objects resides in where? Main memory. Main memory. Already you know this entire flow. Every value in Python stored in the form of what? Objects. In Python, if you store the data, there are 14 objects are there to store it. Whereas when you come to NumPy, there are only one object is there. There is only one object is there. That object is of which type? ND array. That ND array stands for one-dimensional array, two-dimensional array, n-dimensional. That is a multi-dimensional array. So many times I said, again still I am saying it. Now I am going to enter into this part. Please follow me carefully. Now I am going to say how to store the data for my data analysis, for my reshaping, for statistical operations, for trigonometric operations, for financial operations, how to do it. That I am going to discuss. Two girls. Stand up once. Learn me there. Fast. లేయాలి ఇక్కడ తొందరగా. If you don't understand, don't come to the class. Different batch, huh? Different batch. So ఏం అర్థం అవట్లా. Better take rest. Because this is called a hi-fi Python class. Python knowledge is required. Okay, sit down. If you don't understand, take rest. Right. Now also, if you want to go back, don't make noise because the backside people are watching you, what you are doing. Take care and don't feel that, because those who are understanding this hi-fi Python class, they are only eligible. Only completing Python want to learn this hi-fi things in my class, not possible. This is what I am saying. Seriously saying. Learning Python, what people knows Python, that is not a Python at all. Other batch students I am saying strictly. What Python you know, what Python I am teaching, there is a 80% difference is there. That you try to capture it, hold it. Right. Yesterday, some people came and asked me also. He is the one. And some of them came. Sir, we don't know data types also properly. They said. That's why I'm saying seriously. Python is so powerful in the next coming 30 years. It's wonderful. You learn Python so perfectly. Don't learn Python just like normal. I don't want to criticize somebody. I'm looking for your career. That's my sincere advice. Come to join in my class. In my class means you check for quality of education. That is an important. Like BTech completing everywhere is difficult. Completing BTech in IIT is different, because everybody will not get IIT. But when there is an opportunity to join in my class, you try to use it. Now I'm going to start with this. Start, right? And don't feel ma. You try to understand my subject. That is my botheration. I want to make you to learn the subject. Actually, I want to ask you a question. I don't want to disappoint you. Basic question అడగాలనుకున్నా మిమ్మల్ని. But if I ask, my rule will stop me. So don't laugh, boys. Serious. Serious. Because in my class, no other things. Serious. Serious now? Right. So come to the point. Now I will ask Mohammed. So ask sir. I don't ask to girls because girls are there in my soft brain always. Right. Now coming to the point back. So now coming to the point back. If I ask a question, face will be red. No problem. Red, green, yellow, I don't bother about it. Whether you'll answer or not, that is an important. No problem, students. Come on. Let it be. Girls, please listen, ma. Here, ND array, serious now. ND array is a predefined class. Is a predefined class. Predefined class. Present in which module? NumPy module. Next line I am writing the purpose of ND array object is that to store 1D data, 1D array or what? 1D array or what? 2D array and what? ND array data. For this purpose, I'll go for using ND array class object. Are you following? So in order to store this type of data, we must create an object of which class? ND array class. Okay. In other words, I just want to take up. In other words, to store 1D array, 2D array data, in NumPy programming, we must create an object of what? ND array class. Sir, how many ways are there to create an object of ND array class? How many ways are there to create an object of ND array class? There are so many ways are there. I will tell you more than 35 plus ways I will tell you. 35 plus ways. You will count also. More than 35 ways I will tell you. I will tell you 2 ways also. But when I go to interview, myself will go to an interview. Interviewer ask me, how many ways are there to create an object of ND array? You will say 2 ways. Immediately I will interfere. Sir, don't take that candidate. You take me. Why should I take you? Sir, I know 35 ways to create an object of ND array. Immediately will say, you please go out, he will say. 2 ways student go out. Then after you go out, he will ask me 35 ways how to create. Tell me one by one. If I tell 5 ways, interviewer will say, okay, stop. I understand your talent, they will say. Subject is power. Now come to the point. Now students, everybody, I want to create simple example. I will just connect to the Python and I will go to ND array. I want to create an object of list. I want to create. First of all, how many types of lists are there? 2 types. Number 1, empty list, non-empty list. What is empty list? Which does not contain elements. Already notes, a detailed notes is given for you in the Python. How to create an object of that? LST is equal to LST1 is equal to list of. Lot of people don't know this. Except my students. Next, I will take other students should not feel. I am not telling about other students. I am criticizing the trainer who is having. That's why is the point here. LST2 is equal to what again? Is equal to like this. Just braces, square brackets. One more way. You know what is the another way? I will tell you one more way. LST3 is equal to list of. What is this now? I will write in the bracket. What is this called? Set of values or not? V1, V2, V3, so on. What? Vn. I am converting the list of set of values into which type? It's not only that, you can also create an object like this. How many examples I said on this? You can't imagine it. You can write. You can also write. This is called what again? Tuple. Tuple conversion into which type? List. These are like that if I go on doing, many ways in the class. One more also, list 4 is equal to what? List of what? Mississippi. Mississippi. Is it converted string data also now? All these things, examples with programming I said or not? These things are very, very important. If you know all these things now, NumPy student will feel, sir, it is easy like a list data type, you will say. Our total Python programming is leading to what? Higher end modules like NumPy, Matplotlib, Pandas. With that intention only, we have to learn Python. Python should not learn like a C language, C++ like that. Python flavor is different. Python meant for different purpose. Like that, I said how to create a tuple, how to create a dict, how to create a list in list, so many things I said. Now I am writing in NumPy module. In NumPy module, we can create an object of what? ND array. ND array with the following approaches, with the following ways. Number one, by using what is the first function I am using? Array of. Beginning student must have the complete knowledge on what? Functions. Arrays functions must be there. Functions already there in the part of Python. Argument is what? Parameter is what? Types of arguments what? Positional arguments, default arguments, variable length arguments, keyword argument, keyword variable length argument. All these things must be known. Maybe. Come on, second function. By using array of, you can do. Next one is by using what? A range function you can do. A range. Spell out. Not arrange. Recently, I've seen one faculty, arrange is saying, arrange. When you go to the Python environment, when you write A is equal to what? Arrange of what? Arrange of what? Of LST they are writing. LST1 they are writing. You will get left and right here. What is this now? Arrange. This is not there in where? Not defined anywhere else. Of course, you try to write NP dot. NP dot you write it. You are getting C. Attribute error. Module NumPy has no attribute called what? What is that? A range. How to remember? A stands for what? Array. Range is already discussed in our Python class. How many syntaxes? Range of value, range of start comma stop, range of start comma stop comma step. See how easy? Linking with Python, entering into further, and linking Python, entering into data science. Whatever it is, regression analysis, decision making, forestry, random variable, supervised learning, unsupervised learning. These are all data science algorithms. Linked with Python, doing the theorems and then doing the applications. Come on, next, second function. Spell out all of you. Array of. Spell out. Array of. Next, a range of. Third one, I'm going to talk about it. Next one, linspace. Spell out. Linspace stands for linear spacing elements. Spell out. Spacing elements. Where we can use it, how to use it, I will explain everything. Number 4 is called zeros function. Spell out. Zeros function. Number 5 is called what? Ones function. Spell out. Ones function. Number 6 is called what? Full function. Spell out. Full function. Full gado. Full single, no. Full of. Spell out. Beginning onwards, I got disturbance. Come on. Array of, a range of, linspace of, zeros of, ones of, full of. Right. Don't say full. Full of, that is a difficult. Outside, if you go to somewhere, full of, the concept will be there. Here, full of. Spell out. Like that. Like that. Because if any student spell out wrong, I want to correct him. Because same thing will be going to interview. Full means what? They'll say, who is your faculty? Full of, they will say, problem will come for me. Correct or not? That's why I want to correct you immediately. Because I'm little delicate, I want to correct you. Next, identity. Spell out. Identity of. Good. Spell out. Eighth function is called what? I of. Spell out. Good. Next, under that, there is a one more type of thing under ninth, NumPy dot random. NumPy dot random. Random is also one module I used to explain in Python classes. For other students, if I did not cover, I will cover it. In random module, there are some subfunctions are there, students. There are some subfunctions are there. Okay. One more thing I will cover. One more thing I will cover. What is that? Ninth function I will cover. H stack I want to cover. Spell out. H stack. What is H? You know, horizontal. Spell out. Because already you are gold medalist in full forms now. Next, 10th is called what? V stack. Spell out. V stack. What is V stack? Good. Good. You are gold medalist. NumPy dot what? Random. Under NumPy dot random, there are some more functions are available. So instead of typing everything one by one, my dear students, give me some time here. I will go for in this place. There are some small things are going to be available here. Just let me take up here. I will go to this place. 1 minute here. I'll get it. So here, already shown you the index. I already mentioned it. Here, what is available now? Here, I will take it. Here, I will take it. Here, I'm going to take up. Here, I will carry this. Now, what is this now? Randint. Randint of. Spell out next. Randint of. What is next? Rand of. Next is called what? Uniform of. Uniform of. I will explain. Next is called what? Rand n. Rand n of. Rand n of. That is called D. I'll explain. Next is called what? Normal. Normal of. This is called for normal distributions. You might be heard about in your statistics. Uniform distribution, normal distribution, graphs also with the data visualization, I will tell you. Next is called shuffle off. What is this now? F. What is that now? Shuffle off. This is what we are going to say. There are some more things are there. Empty off, diagonal off. So many things I'll tell you. See, if I go on keeping the numbers like this, there are so many things are there or not? At least if you are able to say 10 essential things, more than enough for my satisfaction. How many ways are there to create an object of ND array? How many ways are there to create an object of ND array? Come on, 10 ways. First tell me 10 ways. 10 ways. Come on, read an array of a range of linspace of zeros of ones of full of identity I of H stack V stack of other things. NumPy. This is not necessary to remember. If you say 10, the interviewer will feel very happy. If you still say, sir, I know more than that, you can say. After this, I will tell you, maximum I written how many? 16, 17 I wrote. I will tell you still 15 more also. So many things I'll tell you. First question will come, what is the use of ND array NumPy module? What is the use of ND array? I already written it here. How many ways are there to create an object of ND array? These many number of ways are there. Are you able to follow? Now I am going to start with how to create an object of ND array now. That is our target now. Is it clear? So did you understand the meaning of ND array now? Why to create an object of ND array? To store this type of data. Now what is the first way to create an object of ND array? Array of. Now I will start with the array of. First discussion I am going to keep it. Okay, na? Clarity is there in the subject? Fine. So I am going to organize the data in which object? ND array. To create an object of ND array, to store the data in ND array object, I must create an object of ND array or not? To store the data in list object, I need to create an object of list class or not? Like how you created in our basic data types. Today also we are creating an object of ND array by using which function? Array of. These many number of functions we can use to create an object of ND array. Dear students, I am going to tell you as a part of that, this you are already habituated. This is a Python command prompt. You can also do the same thing by using what also? Ideally also you can use it. Ideally also you can use the same scenario in place of what? Ideally also you can use it. Import NumPy as NP. As NP. Ideally also you can use it. What is this now? NP hyphen version hyphen of. You will get the same thing. But going to this ideally and then Python command prompt is the poor related operations. We want to go for directly what? The most suitable one. Industry used in every company uses one popular IDE for this NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib. That is called Jupyter Notebook, which is developed by Anaconda. So I'm going to tell you Anaconda Jupyter Notebook how to install in order to show you the creation of what? ND array object for organizing the 1D, 2D and n-dimensional data. Are you able to follow? Anaconda means what? Big. Anaconda, looking like anaconda. Anaconda means what? Big IDE to store what? Big modules. The speciality of Anaconda Jupyter Notebook is by default it contains what? These modules by default present. That means Anaconda Jupyter Notebook is one of the IDE developed for data analysis part to deal with AI, ML, machine learning, deep learning, Hadoop kind of data to deal with it. People will use what? Anaconda Jupyter Notebook that we can mention in our resume also. The ID is worked on it. PyCharm also you can use it, no doubt in that. So first I will go to where? PyCharm. For 1 minute I will show you. Then I will move to the further. Already I showed you in the class, but today I want to show you once. In Windows command prompt, which tool we are using to install? Pip. Pip. Now when you come to these places, no need to go for using what? Pip. Explicitly you need not to use it. By default they are present. Let us close this project. Let us close this project. I'll close this now. PyCharm how to download. I already said you in the class. For other students, I will show you for 1 minute after a few minutes. Let us create. Let us create. I am saying here 9 a.m. batch. 9 a.m. batch NumPy. I'm just creating this. It is called a virtual environment I'm creating that I used to tell in the beginning of my Python classes only, this type of PyCharm. PyCharm. Now coming to the point of it. So, what is this? So, okay. So, host, student, dot, dot. Okay, my dear, she. What now the practical answer you see? Sir, I'm getting pain in my heart. But really, I felt that really pain now. Because it's a little pain. I paid 20,000 in data science course and 1 hour 35 minutes NumPy finished, sir. See that what is this? Really pain only. That pain is not normal pain, it's severe pain. Really, students, really, my dear student, he is not putting his name also because that is so. So when do we get the notes of NumPy? Rajesh, I am telling from today onwards, I will tell you the notes. Already notes link, you got it, I think so. That link scanner is there outside. You scan it, you'll get my notes. Online students, classroom videos we don't give you. Kasiredi. Okay, Sai Reddy, sorry. So, 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 okay. Some name students. Because I read Python notes because names I cannot read properly because I'm thinking everything in this way. Don't mind. So for everything, if you laugh like that, there is no meaning. So you have to serious. Okay, now? Okay. So come to the point of it. Now, this link already is there in the scanner. You contact the admin students, you will be getting it. So this is our Python. Go to this place. Now I'm going to use it. Come to the point here. Now, see, you've seen practical environment. Pay 20,000, 1 hour 35 minutes, it was completed. So here I am explaining NumPy completely. You learn data science, you just left hand, left finger for you. All machine learning, deep learning, just left hand, left finger. Provided to learn this Python, NumPy, you need to know Python compulsory. Python don't know NumPy, want to become perfect, no problem. Not you will not get it. Python, you should be my student. Then only that is possible. Now I'm going to say NumPy test, NumPy test.py, NumPy test.py, testing whether this NumPy is there or not. See students, import NumPy as NP. Immediately there is a red underline. Print of what? NP dot underscore underscore version underscore underscore of. This will give you what? Error. Try to run. Keep the cursor. This is for other batch students. Keep the cursor anywhere else here. Say right click, and say what? Run NumPy test. In the beginning days only, I used to tell to my Python students. For other batch students, please look at. You will be getting error here. What is the error now? Module not found error. No module named NumPy. When this JetBrains is a company, developed third-party vendor, developed this PyCharm for Python programmers. These people got copyrights from PSF, which is a non-commercial organization for maintaining Python software. From these places, they purchased the copyrights by JetBrains. All the predefined modules of Python are available in where? JetBrains PyCharm software. It is not containing the copyrights reservation from where? NumPy.org organization. That's why you need to install explicitly. You know, the official version of Python is www.python.org. www.python.org. This is an official website. Downloads Python 3.12. This is a PSF organization. These people has given a copyrights to whom? JetBrains people, and that's why they have all predefined modules they know, but they don't have the knowledge about what? NumPy. So we have to install explicitly. To install third-party modules, please go to where I already said. Come on. File, go to settings. There I will say, come on here. I'm going to take up 9am batch, your folder name, Python interpreter. Python is interpreted language, compiler language. Beginning days, you know, in the features. Click on interpreter. There is a plus symbol for install, minus symbol for uninstall. Plus symbol for install, minus symbol for uninstall. Listen, mo. So plus symbol for install and pip is for what? Install. Minus is for what? Uninstall. The symbol itself says. If you want, single click on plus, double click on pip. It is your own choice. Double click on pip. When I double click on pip, these are all the things are coming from where? GitHub. Our pip tool is bringing from GitHub, provided you need to have internet connection. Without internet connection, if you click on pip plus HTTP, connection error will come. So here you need to type, the module name. What is the module name, students? NumPy. NumPy, here it is available. Please see that NumPy module is a fundamental package for what? Array-based computing in Python. Author name is this one, whose official website is this one. Like that, everything confident information you need to get. When you go to an interview, you have to tell like this. If they ask, you need to show like this. That is called practical knowledge. Now click on this. After seeing this entire thing, go for what? After seeing that entire thing, after selecting that, go for click on where? Install package. Click on install package. You see there installing, you will get it. Installing, you will get it. So installing here. This Saraswati. Again tell me once how to install. So already explaining that only. So here package NumPy installed successfully. After that you need to close this window, not complete window. Now you need to say what here? Okay. Here okay. See the NumPy is installed or not? Yes, okay. Now this red line gone. This red line gone. I hope you are understanding. Let us run this now. How do you run? Run. And then this one. Is it coming 146 or not? Yes. This is about which concept? How to set up the NumPy environment. Are you getting, students? Similarly, I will go for what? Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebook. Go to the same place. Here I am going to take one more new tab. There I will take it. Come on. Anaconda. What is this now? Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebook. I'm going to write it. Jupyter Notebook free download. Are you able to understand here? Anaconda Jupyter Notebook download. Click on that. Beginning link anaconda.com is a third-party vendor again. Free download. You see this is the one. See, this is available. This is an icon of that. You go to this place. Right click. New tab. There you will have what? Beginning free download. Anaconda distribution. Anaconda distribution. Here I am going to take it. Here it is available. What is this now? See, free distribution to install. There are, Python, it is one of the Python distribution. Thousands of most of the fundamental data science AI ML packages are inbuilt in this. And the next, manage packages and environment from desktop application onwards, it will provide. Deploys across cross and hardware and cross platforms things. Python is a platform independent. It can run on any hardware. It can run on any software platforms. That is the specialty of what? Anaconda. Anaconda Jupyter Notebook. Somebody will ask you, what is Anaconda distribution? Anaconda Jupyter Notebook. You have to tell free distribution to everybody. You have to tell the meaning of that entire thing. Anybody ask what is meant by Jupyter Notebook importance? You have to tell this. PyCharm will not provide ready-made NumPy. Is it providing ready-made NumPy? No, we have to install. Now you need to go for click on where? See the button itself. See students, everybody. This is called which symbol? Windows. Next up. Next up. This Apple, you know. This also, you know. This is called what? Linux, huh? That is called Linux. It is also similar like that. Ubuntu is also looking like that. Ubuntu is also one OS. So you need to click on where? This part. Once you click on that, that will download. It takes few minutes. It will take students. By clicking that, I am not going to keep silent in the class up to its installation. After going to home, you install it. After downloading, it will be coming in where? Downloading option it will come or not? It will be downloading option. It will. You double click on that. It will take 25 minutes to 30 minutes to install that application. 20-25 minutes it will take to install. After 20 minutes, 25 minutes, it will install. Once it is installed, you will be getting on the screen as what? All apps. Go to where? Anaconda distribution. Here what? Anaconda 3. Inside of that, what is there? Jupyter Notebook is there. You need to click on the Jupyter Notebook. Are you understanding? Downloading I shown you. You can download for Windows and you can go for installing. 25 minutes to 30 minutes it will take. You do that after going to home and you go for after installation, go for start button. All apps, Anaconda, this is A starts with Anaconda Jupyter Notebook. You click it. It is a browser based IDE. Once again, I will come. Let me go back to this. Let me go back to this window. This Anaconda Jupyter Notebook is a open source. Already what do you know open source in my Python class? It is a user friendly, it is a cross platform. Next is called what? It is a trusted because it is a secured. And Anaconda Jupyter Notebook will provide what? SciPy, Spider, NumPy, Dask, Bokesh, something like this. TensorFlow, PyTorch, these Matplotlib, Pandas, all these things are going to be providing. Additionally, we are teaching what? Matplotlib also we are going to explain. These many number of modules are going to be provided here. Are you able to understand? So if anybody asks you what is Anaconda Jupyter Notebook, you have to tell all these things. Now I'm entering into, how to download and how to install. For installing, it is very simple. Don't change any C drive or data, whatever the location it will take. I accept the terms and conditions. Next, you say. It won't give you any trouble in installation, which is very simple. Only next button you say. Beginning, I agree the terms and conditions you say. It will be installed. 25 to 30 minutes it will take. You getting installed. Okay, students. Now after that, go to the place. Start button here. And I said Anaconda here. Under that, I will go to this place. Here I am having Jupyter Notebook. Click on that Jupyter Notebook. Here I am going to say, opening this now. Yes, Giridharan, I will explain, my dear student. Anaconda Navigator, Anaconda Notebook. This is not that much important. Easily I will tell you. Like ideally difference, Python command prompt difference, something like that. Not a big deal. This is called console is opening. Console is opening. Now it is opening the browser based IDE. Don't touch anything. Automatically this will be coming in front of you. This is running in where? Browser. It's a browser based IDE. A lot of data sets also I'm going to bringing from internet here. So here to work with this NumPy, go for what? One environment I will go for it. New, see that new and say what? Python 3. Python 3. It is the kernel is opening now. This the place where I'm going to do the programming. This is called what? I'm giving the title. Number of or setup of what is this? Setup of which module? NumPy module. Just I'm giving some name to that. I'm giving some name to that. Setup of NumPy modules. Setup module. Setup of NumPy module name. Are you following me? Now it is my title of it. Now I will go for this one. What is that? Is it necessary to install here? No, already shown you by default NumPy is present in where? Jupyter Notebook. Try to install here also. Come on. Pip install. What is this now? NumPy. Press enter. See, don't press enter key here. If you press enter key, it will come to next line. Instead of that, you see, my dear students, you say there is an option called what? Run. Whatever the program you are writing, after writing the program, you need to click on where? Or after that, other than that, you need to press what? Shift plus what? Enter. Shift plus enter key. Shift plus enter key. Last time when I explained this to my batch students, he said shift plus symbol is pressing and enter key is pressing. And such a beautiful students are available. So shift plus enter means what? Shift directly enter, you have to press it. Okay. Because nowadays students are becoming scientists. So like that. The star indicates that this is under installation. What is the answer you will get? This requirement already satisfied. You will get it. Number one. One means what? When instruction executed. This requirement already satisfied. Are you following me? Now, sir, once it is satisfied, you see that what is its importance. To see the importance of NumPy in Jupyter Notebook, now you need to write pip show. Spell out. Pip show what? NumPy. NumPy. What is the NumPy? Summary of NumPy I want to see. Pip show NumPy. Pip show pandas. Pip show matplotlib. Pip show TensorFlow. Pip show what? Scikit, SciPy. Like that. You can see the summary of it. That summary you can explain in interviews. As one FAQ like. See that. Shift enter. Shift enter. Now see that. Star symbol indicates that that is under running. Please read out now, students, all of you. What is the name? What is the version here? Summary. What is the use of that? Fundamental package for array computing in Python. Same word even in PyCharm also. Correct or not? Even if you go to an interview, don't add your own English to this English. It will become something dangerous English because your English is so popular. If you add that popular English to this normal English, this English will disturb. You tell this English as it is. Read out all of you. Fundamental package for array computing in Python. What is the home page? NumPy.org. Python.org is for Python. Is a third-party module we are learning. What is the author? Travis E. Oliphant ETAL. Author mail did not give. Because if you get any doubt, if you send the mail to that Travis, you will get a dangerous brain. So that's why. These are all called what? To develop this NumPy, they are using these many number of things internally. Are you following? This is the way to see the description of NumPy. Come on. How do you see what are the modules provided by Jupyter Notebook? Pip. I am saying what? List. Pip space what? List. It will show you the number of available modules in where? Jupyter Notebook. So many number of modules. These are rich in modules. That's why it is more popular for data science and other things. So enter into this place. And lepen especially పక్కన ఆయన వెనక్కి చూస్తున్నాడు అతను స్పెట్స్ నువ్వే స్టాండప్ అదర్ బ్యాచా నా బ్యాచానా కొద్దిగా ఉండాలి కదా నీకు నీడ్ టు హ్యావ్ సమ్ కామన్ సెన్స్ రైట్ కరెక్ట్ ఆర్ నాట్ యు ఆర్ మై బ్యాచా విచ్ బ్యాచ్ 18 బ్యాచా 19 బ్యాచా 9 AM బ్యాచ్ కొద్దిగా ఉండాలి కదా యు ఆర్ మై బ్యాచ్ టు సే దట్ సంథింగ్ మస్ట్ బి దేర్ ఆర్ నాట్ హౌ మెనీ డేటా టైప్స్ టెల్ మీ వాట్ ఆర్ దోస్ float, bool, complex, bytes, str, bytes అరే కాదు, బయట ఇట్లే ఉంటది, bytes అరే కాదు. నెక్స్ట్ రేంజ్, సెట్, రోజన్ సెట్, డిక్ట్. నెక్స్ట్ నెక్స్ట్ రోజన్ సెట్ స్పెల్లింగ్ చెప్పు. నెక్స్ట్ నన్ను కాదు, నన్ టైప్. అందుకనే చదువుకోవాలి, వినాలి చెప్పేటప్పుడు. అర్థమవుతుందా? కూర్చో. నెక్స్ట్ స్టాండప్, స్టాండప్. యూ ఆల్సో బటన్ పెట్టుకో. వాట్ ఇస్ ద డెకరేటర్? మంచి షర్ట్ వేసుకున్నావు, మళ్ళీ డెకరేట్ అయ్యొచ్చావు. వాట్ ఇస్ ద డెకరేటర్? కూర్చో, నువ్వు కూడా కూర్చో. వాట్ ఇస్ ద డెకరేటర్? ఆల్రెడీ సెట్ నా డెకరేటర్స్. రైట్, లుక్ ఎట్. టైం వేస్ట్, మళ్ళీ నవ్వుకుంటున్నారు. కమ్ టు ద పాయింట్. హియర్ సంథింగ్ మస్ట్ బి దేర్. ఇఫ్ యూ గ్రో 25 years, 27 years నా, పీపుల్ విల్ లాఫ్ ఎట్ యూ. బీ కేర్ఫుల్. కొద్దిగా చూసుకోండి జాగ్రత్తగా. నౌ కమ్ టు ద పాయింట్. దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ ఆల్ఫాబెటికల్ ఆర్డర్. వాట్ ఇస్ దిస్? ప్యాకేజ్ అండ్ వర్షన్. Package and version, these are all called packages. These are all called packages. See that all starts with A, starts with A, next starts with B. See that how many things are available here. Like that you go on. I related, J related, K related, everything, M related, all these things. NumPy, is it available or not? This is a module already predefined. These are all called pandas. You take it pandas here, PANDAS. Pandas. Somewhere else there is a pandas is available. Yeah, CR pandas is available. These are all called inbuilt modules. Like this you need to show. What are the things to work with Jupyter Notebook? NumPy, that is you have to use pip install NumPy. You will get already this requirement satisfied. To see the summary of it, you need to say pip show module name. Next is called what? Pip list. It will show all the modules here. Even which I used to say, one more database is there. All of them I said. All of them I said. Oracle related I said. Oracle related. If you remember it. So Oracle related also. MNO. Oh. So what is this now? Oracle DB module also explained or not? These many number of things. In the classes, if PDBC completed, I used to tell. If not completed, I will explain in the respective classes. So these many number of modules. See, go on saying some hundreds of modules are provided by what? Jupyter Notebook. That's why daily for all these data science high-end modules, I will use what type of editor? Jupyter Notebook, I will use it. So are you understanding the basic requirement how to deal with this pandas? Jupyter Notebook and everything. So first day I said you this entire thing, how to install this concept, all these type of object creations. I will explain with which type of IDE, Jupyter Notebook. So in the next day, I will start giving you the practical meaning of all these things. So far I made it everything ready to understand the meaning of NumPy. Are you following? Right. Once again, I am saying refresh your Python and come to the class. Without knowing anything, sitting in the class and doing chit chatting, I'll send you out of the class. Compulsory. There is no doubt in that. Okay now? Right. Both of you. Important. Now, I'll stop the class and tomorrow class, I'll go to my dear students, Adina, Arthur. Sir, how to get online students gets notes? You contact to online admin. They will give you the notes link for you. So be in the online. I'll clarify your doubts. Take care. All the best. Thank you, students. పంపి వీళ్ళందరినీ పంపి, శబ్దం వస్తుంది. Students who are in the online, Nagavamsi Krishna. Nagavamsi Krishna.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Vamsi. Tell me.
Sir, online student, how to get in notes, sir?
మీకు ఎవరు అడ్మిన్ లేడమ్మా మీకు?
లేదు సార్.
ఓకే, నేను రేపటి క్లాస్లో చూపిస్తాలే లింక్, సరేనా?
ఓకే సార్.
నేను మీకు చెప్తాను, ఇప్పుడు మీకు ఆల్మోస్ట్ మీకు పంపించమని చెప్తాను నేను.
ఓకే సార్.
లేకపోతే రేపు లింక్ చూపిస్తాను నేను, సరేనా?
ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
రైట్ మా.
ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
బి సుజిత. బి సుజిత. సుజిత. ప్రదీప్. ప్రదీప్ కుమార్.
Hello.
Pradeep, tell me.
Good morning.
Sound is coming, Pradeep. Next, Sujita. Sujita.
I have no doubt, sir. Thank you, sir.
Ma?
I have no doubt, sir. Clear, sir. Thank you, sir.
Do you have doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, ma. Okay, because your hand symbol is raising. That's why I said. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Swapna. Swapna.
హలో, గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ సార్.
Good morning, ma.
సార్, ఇది విండోస్ కమాండ్ ప్రాంప్ట్ లో మీరు పిప్ అంటే నంపై ఇన్స్టాల్ చేయడానికి పిప్ యూజ్ చేయడం అంటే అడ్మినిస్ట్రేటర్ మోడ్ లో చెప్పారు కదా, అది అడ్మినిస్ట్రేటర్ మోడ్ లో కంపల్సరీయా సార్?
No need, ma. No need. For my another purpose, I took it. You take in a normal command prompt only.
అంటే ఎప్పుడెప్పుడు మనం కమాండ్ ప్రాంప్ట్ యూజర్ మోడ్ లో యూజ్ చేస్తాం, ఎప్పుడెప్పుడు అడ్మినిస్ట్రేటర్?
చెప్పినాను కదా, ఇప్పుడే చెప్పినాను కదా. వెన్ యూ వాంట్ టు డీల్ విత్ ఇన్ పైథాన్ కమాండ్ ప్రాంప్ట్, ఇక్కడ పైథాన్ కమాండ్ ప్రాంప్ట్ వచ్చినాం అనుకోండి, అప్పుడు మనం వేరే విండోస్ కమాండ్ ప్రాంప్ట్ వెళ్ళి చేయాలి.
అది కరెక్టే సార్. విండోస్ కమాండ్ ప్రాంప్ట్ అడ్మినిస్ట్రేటర్ మోడ్ లో ఎప్పుడు, యూజర్ మోడ్ లో ఎప్పుడు?
అవసరం లేదని చెప్పాను కదా. ఇప్పుడు విండోస్ అడ్మినిస్ట్రేటర్ మోడ్ లోకి వెళ్ళాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు,
యూజర్ మోడ్ లోనే ఇన్స్టాల్
చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఎస్,
అంటే నార్మల్ గా అడుగుతున్నాను సార్. ఇన్ జనరల్ గా మనం అడ్మినిస్ట్రేటర్ మోడ్ లో, రియల్ టైమ్ లో అడ్మినిస్ట్రేటర్ మోడ్ లో ఎప్పుడు యూజ్ చేస్తాం, యూజర్ మోడ్ లో?
అది నేను మళ్ళీ మీకు ఓఎస్ కాన్సెప్ట్ చెప్పాలి నేను, మళ్ళీ అదంతా నాకు ఇట్ టేక్స్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ టైం. ఓకేనా? బెటర్ టు ఇట్ ఈస్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ మై సబ్జెక్ట్. యూ ట్రై టు సీ సమ్వేర్ ఎల్స్. ఓకే.
ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
రైట్. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ ఆకాష్ కుమార్. ఆకాష్.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sir, you are in this corporate market since very long time. So current scenario, is there any job available in full stack Python development or Python development?
100%. So the market coming trend is only on, data science is a revolutionary period and a lot of opportunities will be there on data science. But the student should have a skill set. First of all, we need to gather the skill set. Then we can look for the jobs.
Yes, sir, but it's 1.5 year and above. I'm finding job and I'm unable to get any job in Python, sir.
What skill set do you know?
I know, sir, Python, Django, NumPy, Panda, and
for example, you know Python. Suppose, see, what is the projects you kept it? What are the things you kept?
I built
inside
an e-commerce website. I built some numbers stimulator and
by this time you might get a calls also. Why you did not get the calls?
I don't know,
check
sir,
your
exactly.
resume once.
Okay, sir.
Right. And next, another student, Rahman. Student name Rahman. Rahman. Okay, student. Rahman? Okay. No more sound is coming from him. Okay, students, take care. My 11 o'clock is, it's become 11 o'clock. Now I have the next class is there. Tomorrow, don't miss the class session. Very, very important. Don't miss it tomorrow class. Okay. So Sagar, Srivastav, you need to have to install first NumPy. Then only you will be getting. You will be getting. Otherwise, you will get error. Srivastav, I shown you how to do it. Module not found error will come only because of module is not installed. Okay, now don't miss tomorrow class. It's very important. My time is over. Next class is there for me. So tomorrow we'll see your doubt. Anybody is having. Thank you.